So let's get started. My name is Allison Palmer, and I'm a teen librarian with Sonoma County Library. My co-facilitator is Megan, one of our awesome event specialists here at the library, and she helps transform big ideas into reality. So thank you very much, Megan. Initiating the library's Teen Film Festival has been a passion project of mine over the past few months. I grew up here in Sonoma County and started falling in love with cinema in my teen years. My family got the Press Democrat delivered every day, and on Friday mornings before high school, I'd open up the entertainment section over my bowl of cereal to read all of the reviews for the movies coming out that day. Many of those reviews were written by Roger Ebert, and he wrote in a way that helped me understand the visual language of cinema. I was terribly sad when he passed away in 2013, but I highly recommend his memoir, Life Itself, which we have in book and audiobook format. First, I have to mention Rialto Cinemas in Sebastopol. I spent an awful lot of time there as a customer and then eventually as an employee. And it was this magical place where I watched a ton of movies and learned to work a projector. I became friends with the proprietor, Kai Boyd, and he wanted to be here today to support all of the young filmmakers, but he had a family emergency come up, and I know he wishes that he could be here. COVID has taken a terrible toll on local businesses and especially movie theaters. If you're so inclined, please visit their website, rialtocinemas.com, and they have several ways that you can support them even though the screens are dark. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't mention a couple of the awesome and free resources that the library offers that will especially interest film lovers and filmmakers. First is Canopy. That's Canopy with a K. Canopy is a streaming movie collection similar to Netflix that features over 30,000 of the world's best classic, groundbreaking, award-winning films. I love to watch Canopy on my smart TV at home, but you can also access it with the Canopy app on your tablet, laptop, or smartphone. All you need to start streaming is your library card. If you have any questions about getting started, please give us a call and we can assist you. And lastly, did you know that we have a camera library at our downtown Santa Rosa location that allows patrons to borrow camera equipment and accessories? We have Canons, GoPros, iPads, microphones, tripods, and lights ready for checkout. You can find more info on our website, and again, give us a call if you have any questions. So now I have to thank our jurors who took the time. They watched and they rewatched each of the teens' films to select winners. And they took their job very seriously and often expressed how impressed they were with the creativity of the filmmakers. So I want to say thank you so much to Mr. Perez, the video arts teacher at ArtQuest, Miss Lyon, digital media teacher from El Molino, Miss Turner, photography teacher from Petaluma High School, Mr. Hanson, video arts teacher from Sonoma Valley High School, Melissa Hathaway, she's the Director of Marketing and Community Relations at Rialto Cinemas in Sebastopol. And last, but definitely not least, Frank Lewis. He's a library patron from Healdsburg who worked in Hollywood for 15 years as a film producer. And so I thought right now we'd throw it over to Frank, who wanted to say hi and give some words of encouragement to the teen filmmakers. So let's go to Frank.
Thanks so much, Allison. And first of all, I want to echo your words about how impressed I was, certainly with the quality of and variety of films submitted. And I want to encourage all the young filmmakers out there to keep shooting. I mean, we had it across the board: animation, stop motion, live action, stunts, amazing stuff. And, you know, in the middle of the craziness that we are in now. So congratulations to all entrants and keep at it. You know, it's like getting to Carnegie Hall. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. With that in mind, you know, how did I get into the business? Okay. Allison has given me, all right, I have to start my timer now. Jeez. She's given me a tight leash, which I need. So I started out at Orange Coast College. I wanted to be in film, and I went down there to study photography. And I studied cinema and I studied TV there. And I found that Tuesdays, the TV studio wasn't being used in the morning. So I started a 15-minute short show about what was happening at Orange Coast. I called it Coast Forum. And then we took it, it was live tape, 3-camera in the TV studio, which was state of the art at the time. And we took it to the local TV stations, you know, the public access cable. That led to my teacher saying, "Hey, Frank, there's TV Academy internships available. They're offering 10. Why don't you submit your tape?" Long story short, that led to an internship at Universal Studios. I mean, I was working for Glenn Larson Productions, and there it is, baby. BJ and the Bear, man. And also for all you sci-fi fans, we did Battlestar Galactica, the first ones. And I got to meet Lauren Green and a bunch of other people. He's a great guy. We were doing 4 hours of programming, 4 one-hour shows. It was thrown into the deep end of the pool. I decided I didn't like TV, network television that much because it was kind of like being sausage being made. So I found out they were shooting a movie up in Mendocino, Racing with the Moon. And I went over to Fox and figured out how to get in there, talk to the production manager. And lo and behold, they hired me because my grandmother and father were born up there. So I knew the place and I had a place to stay and they didn't have to put me up out of town. So I got to work with Sean Penn, Nicolas Cage, Elizabeth McGovern, and that kind of started my future career. So film schools, USC, that's the Harvard, very tough to get into, expensive, 25 people taken in the freshman class out of thousands, very commercially oriented, great school. I mean, Lucas went there. And his student film THX 1138, which you can find, you know, that led to his career. UCLA, Coppola went there. Good school, a little more, you know, avant-garde, writing focused, but again, a brand that people know in Hollywood. NYU, of course, Scorsese was a professor there. Spike Lee, all right, quiet. I'm going over time, sorry. Spike Lee went there too. Cal Arts, for all you animators, I have a special place for animators. Cal Arts, Disney recruits heavily out of there and funds that school. And we know that working for the Mouse is great. They have a huge animation department. Great, I mean, they're the biggest media company in the world and, you know, they own everybody and that would be a great place. I think they also offer internships there too in the animation department. Check it out. There's internships, as I mentioned, TV Academy. The DGA offers internships. Warner's used to offer studio internships. You've got to look for these things. It's hard to get into these things, okay? You need probably a reel, something like what you're working on now, to show them you have a little bit of talent. You've got to love this business. The hours are long and hard. The pay is very tough at the beginning. You're working 12-hour days for months, sleep deprived all the time, 6 days a week, sometimes on location. Creative directories. Okay, this is put out by Variety. It's, you know, an old one, 2005, but it's got tons of stuff. You know, right here's Jerry Bruckheimer. You know, his office, his address, who works for him. You know. There you go. Here's TV shows at the time, The Simpsons, you know, who's working there? Access, good source. You're gonna have to move to LA or New York if you're really serious about getting into film. That's the center of the universe. You've got to get in there, you've got to network. It's all about networking. You know, like you're working on a show, it's winding up, you ask your fellow crew people, well, what do you got after this, Allison? Oh, I'm working on this show over at Warner Brothers. You know, Kirk is the production manager, you know, call him. So I would call him and say, hey, I was talking to Allison, we're working on a show together. Do you need any PAs? That's production assistant, which is where you're going to start, or internship. It's a great way to learn the business because you're going all over and learning so many things and working in different departments. But that's how you get, go from job to job. Then you've got the wild card, like Stallone. You write a great script and everybody says, oh, we love Rocky, Sly. We want to buy it. Well, guess what? You want to buy it? You got to take me as the actor. He had a real battle, but they finally acquiesced. The rest is history. Or, you do a low budget feature like Paranormal, $15,000, right? Paramount picks it up for like 2 million. And next thing you know, someone says, well, we don't have to do straight to video. Let's try it in the theaters. That film grossed $193 million. I'll take that return any day of the week. That set up Blumhouse Pictures. You can look it up, Jason Blum. He's off to the races. Okay. He even did, now he's doing other stuff like Klansman, Black Klansman, which got Academy Award nominations. So, and we know about Stallone. Jon Favreau did a small, low budget film called Swingers. Next thing you know, he's directing Iron Man. And now he's doing The Mandalorian. There's lots of good stuff online too for behind the scenes things, techniques, how to light. I was watching a thing about Roger Dinkins, great DP. He did 1916. Okay, editing, another way. Learn editing. Great, because you're putting all the pieces together. I think that's one of the most important parts of cinema is editing. And it's good training ground for directing and whatever, because you learn how shots go and things like that. Let's see. I think that, and Vast of the Night, that's your assignment this weekend. I want you to watch Vast of the Night. It's on, I think, Netflix or Amazon. Guy comes out of nowhere from Oklahoma, for crying out loud. 19-day shooting schedule, right? Now he's signed with UTA and he's gone Hollywood. This is what happens if you make a great film that, is picked up low budget. All right, I've gone way over. Thanks for your tolerance. Good luck to everybody. Keep at it. Keep shooting. Rent or get the stuff from the library, right? The equipment, or even the JC. They have a red camera system. Man, that's professional level stuff. And the guy that teaches that class in the summertime on his off time, he was cinematographer, last I heard, on Gold Rush. That reality show. So there's ways to do it, and you just got to keep shooting and keep at it. Allison has my contact info. You can send any questions you have to her, and hopefully I'll respond. Please don't ask me for a job. I'm retired. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Frank. Well, I think it's time to watch those movies. We have 10 short films that together add up to about 30 minutes. When we come back, we'll announce the awards. So enjoy.
Paper. There are infinite possibilities. Some are good, some are bad. Maybe you're nervously waiting for your parents to arrive and open your report card, knowing you did terrible, but also anxiously wanting it to be over, so that feeling of pins and needles will stop. Or if you're struggling with your paper, it can fight you back. Paper cuts are no fun. Now a new blank screen stares back at me, where I spend most of my day. I'm drawn to it, like a bug to a light. This can't be good. Is this the new evolution of paper? I hope not. It is fun, going in the sun to outrun a paper airplane. You could do origami, whether it be a giraffe, a crane, or a pony. Paper. There are infinite possibilities. Either way, it's up to you and what you do with paper. Pass me a sheet.
God damn it, Dale.
Max, come to the garage right now, Max. I invented something. It's gonna be great. Come on, get up. It's gonna be great. Oh my god, it's gonna be so great. Look, this watch will bring me back 10 seconds in time.
Oh, jeez.
I got enemies, Max. I got lots of enemies. You gotta keep your eyes on the swivel. They could be anywhere. They want the tech.
Yeah, okay, Dale.
You gotta keep your eyes on the swivel. They could be anywhere. They want the tech.
How did you... Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
There might be more in the house. Let's go. We're good.
On my word. Indeed.
Oh, you got that, bro. That's all you. Shouldn't have given you that watch, Max. You've messed a lot of things up by playing too much with this watch.
Now to growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's what we know. A Washington state resident fell ill after returning from Wuhan, China, where the outbreak began. Officials now say more than 400 people have been sickened and 9 people have died.
Strict new lockdown has begun in the most populous U.S. state, California, as COVID-19 cases continue to surge across the country.
More help arriving in Southern California in the fight against COVID-19. I'm talking about the first approved vaccine arriving at more local hospitals, like right here at Cedars-Sinai and UCLA.
Hello? Yes, this is him. No, I don't really want to talk about that. Oh, what newspaper? Well, What time? Yeah, I can make that work. Okay, bye. Thank you for interviewing me.
Yes.
Spend some time.
So, why did you stop playing polo? What do you think about...
When I work on my property, I think a lot about why I quit. I had a lot of pressure on me since a kid. It was kind of a family tradition to play polo. My father made it big in the oil industry, so we had a nice life, and you know, polo is the game for kings, they say. And I excelled, as you know. That's why you're here today, interviewing me. And I got to the world level that I was on, and I enjoyed myself. I definitely did. I can't say that I didn't enjoy it.
Get a hold of anybody?
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Last game.
Do you ever visit any games or you have any seen anything?
No, not much. No. I've kind of lost interest after our last game that we had. Last loss that that me, my team, that we took. It's definitely hard on a lot of us, you know. Yeah, not really interested much anymore. Enjoying life here, you know, working.
I talked to Mr. Polo for about an hour, and towards the end of our conversation, I finally figured out why he quit. He was always setting the bar low for himself so that he would never disappoint himself or others, specifically his family members. And then he started getting good, so automatically the bar was raised higher. And he got more and more scared that one day he would underperform and he would fail himself, which he had never done before. That day finally came at the most important match of his life. His stakes are high, and he failed. So that's why he quit.
The National Weather Advisory Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning along the mid and northern coast. Please be advised, the storm may produce excessive wind, high seas, and rain in excess of 1.5 inches.
All right. Well, this is not a circumstance where it's easy for everyone to applaud, but let's just imagine everyone applauding right now. Those were all just like so awesome. And it really was my pleasure to watch the films as they were being submitted, cackling with glee at every single one that I opened up and watched. So this was just such a fun project for me to work on. So thank you to all of the teens who submitted short films. And all of these films will be available to view again on the Sonoma County Library YouTube channel starting next week. We're going to upload them. So it's time to announce the winners. In third place, winning a $50 gift card to Fandango, we have Paper by Sophia Piazza. Can we go to Sophia?
Can you say that again?
Congratulations, you won third prize.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, and our runner-up, winning a $70 gift card to Fandango, we have Snap by Dante Benedetti. Can we go to Dante?
Hello, yes, thank you very much. was a lot of fun to make it. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Awesome. So glad that you can make it today. So the grand prize winner of a $50 gift card to purchase film equipment and a $50 gift card to Fandango. We have the watch by Shaun. Can we go to Shaun? Shaun Louise? Is Shaun here today?
Not sure Shaun is here today.
Okay, well, I guess that's it. I want to say thank you to everyone. If you want a prize, we're going to reach out to you shortly. Thank you to the jurors so much for your time. All of you watching at home, and especially the filmmakers. I don't know. I'm glad I wasn't on the jury because all of those were so amazing. I don't know who I would have selected. So have a good evening and be well. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bravo, Allison.
Thank you.
And the rest of you guys, all of you, keep it up, keep working. That's all I can say. Work.